Welcome to part 2 of building the brand new Sabre. And as you can see, we've got a handle. We've made some significant progress, and I am excited to share that with you. So today's going to be all about the handle and the stand. Some cool stuff going on with both, some neat features that make them a bit more than meets the eye. So let's jump into it. But first, let's talk about the head. Nothing's currently changed on the head. We cleaned up some of the machining on the bottom of the base plate. Don't know how well that'll be caught on camera, but it looks beautiful in person. So really happy with that. Top cap's remaining the same. We are going to make some changes though to the base plate design. That'll be in the next part of the series, probably the last part. We're going to have to get rid of this little cover here to make the lather flow just a bit better. It's currently blocking some lather, so we're going to work on the lather flow a little bit. And the shaving levels are being dialed in. We're almost there on that front. We've been a little delayed over the last couple weeks, machining some other things, and that's okay. But let's get into, don't need to put that together. Let's get back into the handle. So as you can tell, we've borrowed some features from previous handles we've made. This is a semi-hollow handle. Kind of like the Osprey, except it doesn't go all the way through. And that gives us some weight reduction, helps us balance the weight exactly where we want to be, and I'll show you where that balance point is. And 2, I really prefer this stand structure. This female handle to male stand prevents scratching on the handle. I think it gives the razor this kind of like place of honor where it's kind of floating in space, really elevated, and I think it's just a beautiful way to present a razor. So we kept that going, and we've borrowed a lot from the dart handle actually. We have the original kind of Sabre flare kind of imitated here, the kind of very Blackland-esque design, and we have the similar pattern that the dart handle has with the flared bottom and horizontal grooves. A very Blackland design. What we've done here is something kind of interesting. This center section, the grip area, has 2 things going for it, in addition to the obvious. One is that this center section is blasted. So this is a satin finish. See if we can get it to contrast. It's kind of hard to show on camera. It'll show really well when we get photography taken here in the next couple weeks. And it will pop even more on the polished finish, because this section, his grip area, is going to be blasted finish, no matter whether you get the machined or polished razor. That'll give you just excellent grip and incredible control, no matter what finish you choose. And we also, again, difficult to show here, but like on the Osprey, we opted to actually have a bit coarser machining through this section only. So there's more horizontal lines here. And that gives you even more grip and more control, in addition to these obviously vertical grooves that are very Blackland appropriate. So you have incredible control, great water and lather management when it gets on your hands and fingers, and it's just a really beautiful handle. But in addition, it's also really perfectly balanced. And so we wanted to make sure that the razor balances right in the middle of that grip section. And that's what we've accomplished here, because this is where we want you to hold the razor. Right in this area. And for more on how to hold a razor, we have a previous video about that. But this handle and head configuration came in right on target for weight, like we were talking about. It's currently in the low 80s. As we make some tiny tweaks to the head geometry, that might go up and down a few, but it's currently sitting at about 84 grams, which is just absolutely perfect for a razor like this. It's heavy, it feels like it has enough weight, but it's very maneuverable and an excellent shaver. And so that's what we have currently on the handle. Oh, you notice in that cool little B-roll shot that we actually had a different bottom end of the handle here. And I can grab that handle for us. We had this one in the video. It's kind of this like rounded thing. And it wound up being just a little too soft aesthetically for my liking. Didn't really feel correct to Blackland. And so we've squared that off a bit more masculine shoulder energy, and much more Blackland handle. So I'm extremely pleased with that. Let's talk about the stand. So for the stand, we've taken a lot of cues from the Osprey, obviously. But we have this really beautiful curved surface. It's incredible top, very simple, clean lines, very true to Sabre and to our brand broadly. But we have some cool features here. So we thought, hey, if you're going to have 2 safety bars with your Sabre, it'd be really nice if you had a place to put that second safety bar when you're not using it. And so we thought of that. And so now, if you choose to order a stand, you'll have a little place to store your safety bar. And you can either grab it here from the sides by just kind of pinching, or there's this little slot for you to stick a fingernail under. And we have those same magnets that are found in the base plate of the Sabre. We have 2 of those here in the stand. So you can just pop your safety bar in when you're done using it. It's a simple, nice, convenient way to store your safety bar when you're not using it. And I think it's just another little feature that I'm incredibly proud of. For every Blackline product, we're continuing to try to add new things and try to think outside the box and try to think ahead of problems as they come. And this is one of those I'm pretty proud of. Very simple, elegant solution to a problem that we knew our customers would face. Okay, so those are the real design changes to the Sabre. And we are, as you can tell, extremely close. In the next couple days, we will be dialing in the changes to the base plate and a little bit of changes to the safety bar configuration, get those shaving characteristics perfect. But otherwise, we are ready to enter production. And so by the end of this week, we should have truly finalized Sabre. I would call this very close. We're about 1 step away. And we will also get polished samples and have everything completely ready. And these will go out for photography in the next couple weeks. And then we'll be ready to start taking pre-orders. Production will be starting very soon. And by the way, I have an update for you on titanium. Titanium will be produced immediately after the stainless steel run is. And so for ordering purposes, we wanted to make sure that if we're going to offer titanium, we just want you to be able to buy it at the same time. It really sucks when the customers get stainless steel and then 2 months later, right outside the return policy, we decide to offer titanium. And they go, man, I would have just got titanium if I had the option. So in this case, what we're going to do is make titanium available as a pre-order at the same time as stainless steel. But it will be a longer pre-order. We have to make all the stainless ones first, and then we'll hop over into titanium. So you can either get in on that pre-order. That will help us determine exactly how many titanium razors we need to make. Or you can just wait, obviously. And we'll, as always, do our best to keep them fully stocked up. No promises on that, but that is the plan. So here we are nearing the end of June. By the end of this month, we will be starting production on the Sabre, and we'll be taking pre-orders maybe the end of this month or in early July. And as soon as we get everything ready, and our expectation and hope is that we can start getting these into your hands at the end of July, maybe early August, but hoping next month. So keep an eye out. We'll have another update for you as we finalize the safety bars and base plate next week, get those final finishes in, and hopefully be able to share some photography with you even in the next couple weeks. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you like what you see, let us know. Love to hear that feedback. And if you hate what you see, I guess you can also let us know. We do also appreciate that feedback too. And in the meantime, hope you guys are well. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.